Welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our program brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. Do you need legal advice? Do you need legal help? Then you need to turn to Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill before you do anything else. And between the hours of 8:30 and 5 each day, you're going to get through to a person. You're going to talk to an actual human being, and when you talk to a human being and you have a legal question, you're going to talk to an actual attorney. They have a tremendous team of associates and paralegals, but you'll talk to an actual attorney when you have a legal question, and you call the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. All right. Let me tell people this. There will not be a 6 Sports Sunday tonight at 11:35 just for this week because the Oscars are tonight, and they will run over. They always do. We will, however, have an overtime segment on SportsSource.tv. Follow me on Twitter right there, and we'll tell you when it's posted online. We're going to talk about Bama Dave Hart, and why so many folks are up in arms about the guy. It kind of spun up again this week with the Lady Vol stuff. We'll talk about Dave Hart and the job he's doing. You'll want to see that on SportsSource.tv. I'll tweet when it's ready a little later this afternoon. All right, guys. As I said, the 87th Academy Awards tonight on Channel 6. Oscar-themed question for you. Best Director category. Among these choices on UT's campus, Dave Hart, Butch Jones, Donnie Tyndall, Holly Warlick, and let's throw in Dave Serrano and Ralph and Karen Weekly just to keep all the major people happy. Who is the best director of a program over there? Who's the best director in terms of running their program? Hart, Jones, Tyndall, Warlick, Weekly's, Serrano, best director.
The Academy Award for Best Director goes to Butch Jones, and for all he's been able to direct and change and improve the past 2 years.
All right.
I'd probably go with Butch Jones, but I got a really close second with Holly Warlick. I think taking over for Pat Summitt, that's a difficult job to do. She's won a couple of SEC titles, whether it's a tournament or regular season. She runs a very good program. I'd put Holly right in there.
All right.
And I was going to say Holly Warlick. I think what she's had to follow, I mean, it's just like following John Wooden at UCLA. Yep. It's just almost impossible to do, and people complain that she's not getting it done. Well, let's check in the top 5 in the country right now. Let's see where the Lady Vols are.
Yeah, and then now you're going to have to deal with losing your top scorer, top rebounder, and I have no doubt she will be able to, as they did immediately after that.
If I'm trying to watch a movie of a best director, I'm going Dave Hart because I want ups and downs and peaks and valleys and something to keep me entertained. And so Dave Hart, his tenure has been just that. So I'm going Dave Hart.
All right, it has been just that, and we will discuss that, as I say, today on Overtime on SportsSource.tv. Last question, in terms of Butch Jones, Dave Hart, Holly Warlick, those are the 3. If I made you say worst director, is it Dave Serrano at this point? I mean, he's having to build from scratch after Todd Raleigh, but it's taken him a while. A lot of people expected a step forward last year, expecting a step forward this year. The silence tells me I'm right. Nobody wants to say it.
I'm going to say
especially not Homer Man.
I didn't know the word worst was good or not.
Friend of the Vol Nation.
Always will be.
Nature. All right, guys, I do appreciate all you guys. Appreciate Bob Hodge for being with us. Want to say thanks to all of our sponsors. Every week, this show's been on forever, and when you think about week after week, the sponsors who bring you this show, I hope you will do me a favor, do all these guys a favor, and get down and see them and thank them for bringing you a show like this year round. I also want to say happy birthday to my father out there. Happy birthday, Dad. We'll see you all next Sunday right here on Channel 6 for the Sports Source.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.